think it looks pretty good. 2 thumbs up. Hey guys, so welcome to my boudoir. What? No, I'm in my bedroom. My makeup vanity area where I get ready in the morning is here in my bedroom. Please forgive the lighting because I've never done a makeup tutorial before, which I'm a little scared, but this is the look I'm going to be doing today. It's a look that I was wearing in our Biggest Loser 15 season finale wrap up thing, and everybody has asked me like, please show us what that look was and how did you do it. And this is literally my go-to makeup look almost every day. I mean, it takes me 10 minutes, I'm in and out. So I hope you like it. If you like what you see and you want to see how to do it yourself, then keep watching. All right, so let's get started. So obviously the first thing you want to do is you want to prep your face, make sure your face is nice and clean. Obviously this is my kind of go-to everyday makeup, so my face is already usually pretty clean. I'm usually fresh out of the shower, or I have washed my face. If you want a full skincare video or like the skincare products I love or whatever, leave in the comments below like what you would like to see, and maybe we can do something like that. I mean, who knows? The sky's the limit, guys. All right, so to prep my face, the first thing I do is I take Lush's tea tree water. It comes in a little spray bottle like this. It's about 13 bucks, and I just mist my face like so. I just like 3 mists just right across the face. The good thing about tea tree water is it's an antibacterial, so it'll get any lingering bacterial from, you know, residual maybe makeup from whatever, or any kind of like residue or anything right off your face. Also has a toning quality to it, which I love, and it's very, very natural, which I also love. Now my face is ready, so let's get started. So one of my most favorite products ever of the last, I would say 6 months, is a tinted moisturizer. It's one of the things I use every single day. If I'm going out or I know I'm gonna be photographed or something like that, I'll use like a full face of foundation. But my biggest thing is I feel like if you take care of your skin and your skin looks great, don't hide it under a bunch of makeup. So I gravitate towards the heavier tinted moisturizers. Most of you know I'm not a spring chicken. I'm 38, so I also need a tinted moisturizer or anything I put on my skin with anti-aging qualities and things that are really gonna build my skin from the inside out. So my choice for that is the Chantecaille Just Skin. I get this at Bloomingdale's. You can also get this online. It's the Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer. There you go. It's the Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer, and I get it in the color Glow, which is great. I usually use for my whole entire face about a pea size. And I find the best way to apply this is with your 10 digits. So there you go, you save on a foundation brush. So you just take it on my finger, and I'm just gonna rub it in. I have a mirror down here, so that's probably what I'm looking in if you're wondering why I keep looking down. But hopefully you'll be able to see everything I'm doing, and you'll be able to see. This definitely is a light coverage, but it does have some good coverage. As far, I would say it's like a light to medium on the tinted moisturizer scale. And that's really it. I mean, I just find it has such a nice coverage. As you can see, you can still see my skin, but it looks covered, even. That's it. That's all I wear. And people always ask me what foundation I wear, and it's always a Chantecaille Just Skin. And I'm telling you, it is like your skin, but a million times better. All right, so after that, I'm gonna move in with my concealer. The concealer of choice is my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I use the color Custard, if you can see that. I don't know if it'll focus. But I love this stuff. It's great. So I'm just gonna throw that in underneath my eyes, around my nose, right down there, and any like little imperfections or red spots that I have, which I don't have a lot, but I do have a few. And then right up here where I want to highlight. And again, I just use my fingers for this. I just like kind of pat it in wherever I need it, and then go in under the eye with the ring finger and pat in that concealer. I'm also Italian, so I get all those really awesome dark circles under my eyes. It's just part of it. Now later on I'm gonna set the concealer, but for right now I just wanted to get that down so we could have that nice and set. Okay, next thing I'm gonna go in and warm up my face with a bronzer. Today I'm using the Jouer Bronze Tint Bronzer in Suntan. I'm gonna use a Real Techniques buffing brush for this. I think it's one of the best buffers, one of the best brushes for bronzers. I'm just gonna kind of go in where the sun would naturally hit me, down along my chin, up around my temples, right along my hairline. And I love this bronzer because it's just a really kind of natural color that's just gonna really look good on everybody. I'm gonna take it on either side of my nose, on the tip of my nose. And again, just kind of really warming up and sculpting my face a little bit. I'm gonna go back in and contour a little bit in a minute, but again, you can already tell me, just already you can see it's starting to bring some shape and some color back into the face. When I like to go in with something a little bit darker to add a little more dimension to the face, I'm gonna go in with Nude on Board by MAC. It was from one of their Hey Sailors. They've re-promoted this on numerous times. You can find it. I think you might even be able to find it online. But it's just kind of a medium brown. It has a little bit of shimmer, but you cannot see it. And when it comes to bronzers, you really, really, really want to use a matte bronzer. So now I'm just going to run my brush, that same bronzer brush or buffing brush, and I'm just going to go right along, right where you stuck your cheek in, right along that line and bring it up. Make that nice E shape. Again. Hannah calls this the skinny powder when we do this because it really does create such a nice effect. All right, that's it. Bronzer done. Now I'm gonna go in and add some color to my cheeks, and I've been obsessed with Bobbi Brown's Apricot lately. I found this from Essie Button. I've said her name before. I'll link her channel down below. She's an incredible YouTuber. She lives in London. She's one of my favorites, but I found this from her. It is the most gorgeous, I don't know if the camera is going to really do it justice, the most gorgeous, vibrant, corally pink. It's just gorgeous. It's kind of like, you know, how like if you've been running and you come in and your skin is just a little like flushed, it like gives that effect without like looking fakey or chalky, and I just, oh, I love it. So I'm going to be using a MAC 168. Clearly, I've used this a couple times this week. Don't judge. Dirty brush. And then just apply that just right to the apples of the cheek and then pull back. So the bronzer adds warmth and definition to your face, and then the blush is just gonna add the color back and the vibrancy to your face, which I love. I also just run just a little bit on the chin and the forehead. And it's just, it's really, I don't know if you can see super well, but it's really great. Okay, so after that, I'm going to do one more step. I like to add a highlight to my face. I feel like it just adds that glow, and already the Chantecaille Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer adds a beautiful, beautiful glow, but I love this because it just goes the next step. This is a product I just found. The girl who did my makeup on The Biggest Loser 15 finale, her name is Liz. She has a website called makeupbyliz.com. The info is down below, but she has this highlighter that she kept using all over my face, and everywhere I went, people kept saying, oh my gosh, your face is so glowy, you look so tan, you look so, oh my gosh, it's like your face looks really thin. And it was all because of this product. I'm not kidding. And believe me, I'm not getting paid by this place, but I went and hunted this down the second I got to New York. But it's a company called Giella. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, Giella Custom Blend Cosmetics. And this is the M Glam. And I want to say it was about 30 bucks. It wasn't like super cheap, but let me tell you, it is full of product. I mean, it'll take me my whole life to use this. It actually looks dark. It looks like a bronzer, but it really goes on like a highlights, which is what I like to use it for and what she likes to use it for. So I just take a brush. This is the Real Techniques Duo Fiber Contour Brush, actually. I never really use brushes for what they say they're supposed to be for, so that's a great thing. It's just a duo fiber brush. I just put a little bit on it, just swirled it in the cap, and then I'm just gonna run it on the tops of my cheekbones, just blending it in. So highlighter goes on top of the cheeks and right around the eye. It also goes where we put that concealer, you know, right up there to highlight. I like to highlight right there, right down the front of the nose, also on the top of the lip. I just add a little bit there. That's just gonna, see, all of a sudden look how like much more pouty your lip gets. It's gorgeous. So anywhere that you would want dimension, so we've added, you know, the contouring, now we want to add the highlights. You look like you have those really high Victoria's Secret cheekbones. You know how that goes. Oh, highlight is the best. I'm such a highlight sucker, it's ridiculous. I'm almost embarrassed because this really is the easiest thing ever, but it all boils down to how like mind-blowing this product is. I mean, I'm talking like, mind-blowing. It is the Trish McEvoy or McEvoy, I don't know how to say it. It's the 24-hour eyeshadow and liner, and it's in the color Smoky Quartz. Let me just tell you, these things are incredible. I wear these even to Soul Cycle in, and they don't budge. And I know you're like, oh, makeup is, Yes, I do. And they do not budge, and they look great. They feel great. They are awesome. They are expensive. They're $35. It comes in a tube. It's like a liquid eyeshadow. This one is in that Smoky Quartz, which is a beautiful, like, purpley, browny, grayish kind of awesomeness. If you have brown eyes, this is gonna make your eyes just pop. Hazel green. Blue eyes, it's even gonna look really great. But for blue eyes, I have another recommendation. Same product, the Trish McEvoy 24-hour. This color is called Topaz, and it is the most gorgeous bronzy gold brown. I mean, you could do this exact same look, but just substitute the purple for this, and it's gonna make your eyes blue eyes, light green, gray. I mean, your eyes are gonna pop like nothing. Either color looks great on either eyes, but this one specifically, obviously because I have brownish hazel eyes, that I really gravitate towards the purpley one. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I start this eye look. I'm gonna start with my Milani Brow Duo Brown Eye Highlighter Dealio, and I'm gonna start with the matte side. And I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna go ahead and lay out the highlight side. I'm gonna go ahead and put that right under the brow. You just can be super nice and messy with it. I'm gonna go in with that brush, and I'm just gonna buff that in. And that came from the drugstore. I think I bought that at CVS. We're gonna go in with our Smoky Quartz. And literally, you don't wanna be nice and precise with it, you just wanna be messy. All over the lid, up to the crease, and then bring it out just a little. And then you're gonna connect the line right underneath the eye and go most of the way in. Now you do kind of have to work kind of fast with these because they set, it's a long lasting product, so it's gonna set pretty quick. So all I wanna do is just go in with windshield wiper motions, and this is a 217 by MAC. I have a million of these. Every time I go to MAC, I seem to buy another one because they last forever, and it's basically the only eyeshadow brush pretty much I ever use. So it's nice to have them. So we're just using those windshield wiper motions to distribute that product. I mean, already look how gorgeous. I'm gonna go in and just do another layer, especially right at that crease, and just thicken it up just a little bit right there at the edge. Buff that out, little circular motions, buff, 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 buff. And as far as the eyeshadow goes, I don't know if you can see it. I mean, it looks like I have like 4 different colors. It buffs out to the most beautiful, like pinky bronze. I don't know if you can see it in this lighting, but it's gorgeous. And again, this is an everyday look, something that you can throw on in the morning, and I guarantee you're not gonna have to touch it all day, and it's gonna look stunning and beautiful, and it's perfect for work, but yet there are just some really simple things you can do to make it a little more dramatic for evening. Now we're gonna go in with another clean 217 brush. I have a Jouer eye color. This is in the color Peach. It's just very similar to my own skin tone. I'm just gonna go in with that 217, and I'm just going to add just a little color to that brow bone and pull it down onto where we had the Smoky Quartz. So that is that. Now I'm gonna go in with, just add a little bit of eyeliner just because I like a little more definition, but not a lot, very little. This is the 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Rockstar. It is it's like a purpley kind of eggplant color, but very, very, very dark, but it complements this very, very well. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run that along the lower lash line real easy. And these are so great because they glide on so easy. And then just take my finger, my ring finger, easily blend that in. And then I'm just gonna turn it sideways and just run it along that top lash line. But I find that by adding just this little bitty bit, I mean, you could tell from here to here, this just kind of grounds it and pulls it all together. So again, I'm gonna do the same thing other side. And then pull it out just a little bit, just kind of connecting the top and the bottom so it's a little cohesive, rubbing it, smudging it with your fingers. I'm gonna go in before we do mascara, and I'm gonna set my concealer because I haven't done that yet. I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush like this. It's a duo fiber brush from Bdellium Tools, the 787. I'm loving these days the Bare Mineral Well Rested. It's incredible. I'm gonna use that and just drop that right under. That just kind of cleans anything up. It's also gonna keep everything nice and bright underneath. So now that's gonna stay and not crease on me the rest of the day. I'm going in with my very favorite mascara of all time. It's Urban Decay's Cannonball. You're saying, what mascara is that? I've never even heard of it. Exactly. It's incredible. It's the best waterproof mascara out there. It's 20 bucks. It's 20 bucks. Well worth it. It's better than any drugstore mascara. I have tried them all. This stuff is incredible. It holds a curl like nothing I've ever used before, and I have such a hard time keeping my eyelashes curled. My eyelashes grow, they're long, but they grow straight. This will hold it all day. It does require a waterproof eye makeup remover to take it off, but that's a small price to pay. Uemura eyelash curlers. Curl your eyelashes, don't curl your eyelashes, whatever you do at this point, we're gonna do it. These things are always so scary looking. I remember the first time when I was little and I saw my mom curling her eyelashes, I was like, I don't want to do that. Funny how times change. So I'm just going to add a couple of coats of mascara because lashes to me make everything just look so put together and pretty, and I love mascara. Now, I mean, look at my eyelashes. Look at these compared to these. I mean, it looks like I have false eyelashes on. I'm telling you, this mascara is incredible, and it will literally last like this all day long. Now I'm just gonna go back in really quickly with my Rockstar mascara, and only along the lash line, I'm going to just add a little more depth here. I'm not tight lining, I'm literally just adding a little bit right directly on that lash line. All right, now for my brows, I just used the Gimme Brow by Benefit. My brows are really interesting because I don't really pluck them, very little. I mean, you can see they're not super awesome, but funny story, when I was on the ranch, we did convince them one time to let us go get a pedicure. We told them we had blisters on our feet and we really needed somebody to take care of them. I'm telling you, Hannah can convince anybody to do anything. So we convinced them for health purposes, we needed to all go get a pedicure. That happened one time. And then the producers found out and they were like, yeah, no more of that. So I let this woman who looked like LaToya Jackson, I let her wax my eyebrows. Why I ever did that, I don't know. But literally I came back to the ranch and from here over on both sides, I had no eyelashes anymore. They were gone. So I have very sparse eyebrows to begin with. Hannah, of course, is blessed with the most amazing, full, thick, beautiful, delicious eyebrows ever. I don't have that. But I don't like filling mine in a ton because I think it looks super fake. So I found this Gimme Brow and I love it. Anyways, this just tints the brows a little bit, helps you fill them out. So see, just like frames them out super nicely. So now, last little step, I like to set all of my makeup, especially through my T-zone, with just a little bit of a setting powder. And for that, I use the Chantecaille. Oh, look, you can kind of see what I'm doing here, huh? It's the Chantecaille loose powder or delicate powder in linen. So I'm gonna go in with a Real Techniques blush brush. Again, I don't follow rules. And I'm just gonna dust this right in my T-zone. And that's it, just enough. I still want it glowy and I want it to look, you know, fresh, but I don't wanna look oily. There's a difference. So the last thing I'm gonna add is a little bit of lipstick because you can't leave the house, as any good Southern woman knows, without a little bit of lipstick. So the lipstick I've chosen today is one of my all-time favorites. It's a Cremesheen from MAC, which is one of my most favorite formulas they have. And it's called Peach Blossom, and it's just a really beautiful, nice wash of color. It's a very peachy color. It looks great on every skin tone, and it's just a nice, really pretty, bright, kind of your lips but better, pink peach. It goes beautiful with the purple, and I hope you guys like this. I'm going to give you a couple of good looks, and then let me know in the comments below what you thought, what you think. But really, it was just these 2 products, and look at this eye makeup. Oh, and the eyeliner. But you can skip the eyeliner. You don't have to use it. But this is what it ended up looking like. So literally, I can do this look in 10 minutes. It takes me no time whatsoever to sit down at my desk, get my makeup done, and get out the door. And I always feel really put together. It's something that lasts all day. I don't feel like I have just like a ton of makeup on my face, and I don't feel like I'm trying too hard. I just look like it looks like I got up and made a little bit of extra effort. All the products I've used are gonna be listed below in the down bar. If you have any questions, please let me know. Don't forget to like, thumbs up, subscribe. If you think somebody will love this, share this video. When you guys share these videos, it helps us so much. Yeah, and I will see you next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, guys. Ooh, glowy. Glowing. I'm glowing. I can do this like, I mean, look at, oh yeah, that's like the money shot right there. Oh.